Welcome to Soccer Daily from We Are Soccer. I'm your host, Craig Hearn. All right, let's talk about some of the games from yesterday, some of the games being played today, and then some of the big soccer news from around the world. Yesterday, Manchester United beat Brentford 1-0. Marcus Rashford continuing his hot goal-scoring streak with the only goal of that contest. West Ham at home 1, Newcastle 5. Newcastle absolutely trounced West Ham. Newcastle remain in third in the table on 53 points, ahead of Manchester United in fourth, also on 53 points, but Newcastle have a better goal-scoring advantage this year. All right, the Pokal Cup, Nuremberg 0, Stuttgart 1. Stuttgart continue their nice form in the Pokal Cup. Unfortunately for them, they're not doing so well in the league. See if they can turn their league status around, as they are currently in the relegation zone in the Bundesliga. Other Pokal Cup game that happened yesterday, RB Leipzig 2, Borussia Dortmund 0. Borussia Dortmund have hit a little bit of a slide here over the last couple of weeks. They need to pick it up and finish out the season strong. CONCACAF Champions League results, CD Montego 0, Tigres Unal 1. And the All-MLS CONCACAF Champions League game that happened yesterday, Vancouver Whitecaps 0, LAFC 3. Coppa Italia in competition yesterday. Cremonese 0, Fiorentina 2. Also a Coupe de France game. Nantes 1, Lyon 0. All right, the one you guys have all been waiting for. I'm sure you've seen the score. It was a Copa del Rey yesterday. An El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Always a big game. Always a big rivalry. Real Madrid run out 4-0 winners. They absolutely dominated Barcelona yesterday. Karim Benzema with a hat trick in the second half. And Los Blancos win 4-0 over their biggest rivals. Xavi and Barcelona still sit first in the league. Probably going to win La Liga there. All good. They were highly embarrassed yesterday, though, by their biggest rivals, Real Madrid. Real Madrid, when they get into these competitions, they do well, as they're still currently going in the Champions League. And now they're headed towards another Copa del Rey final. All right, games today on the docket in Coupe de France, Annecy versus Toulouse, and there's a host of women's international friendlies if you're into watching women's soccer. Spain versus Norway, Switzerland versus China, Wales versus Northern Ireland, and Argentina versus Venezuela. And in CONMEBOL, the UEFA Women's Cup of Champions. It's England versus Brazil at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kickoff for that one. And that's being played at Wembley in London. All right, big news for the day. The news of Messi heading to Al Hilal in the Saudi Arabian League is still there. He has not come out and turned it down, which means could very well be happening. It is a likely move, as he has been offered $400 million per year. That's a lot of money to turn down. Let's break that down real quick. That's $33,333,333 per month, or $7,692,307 per week. In comparison, Ronaldo, who plays for Al Nassr, who is Al Hilal's biggest rival in the Saudi Arabian League, is reportedly on $173 million a year. People close to Messi have put the decision to join the Saudi club at 50-50, so the longer this goes on, the more likely he is to say yes and move to the Saudi Arabian League. He does have other offers, as we know. PSG have come to Messi and said, we will offer you the same contract you've been on for the past 2 years. We know MLS is coming together, and they are trying to put a proposal to get Messi over here to North America to play Major League Soccer. Barcelona are dealing with financial fair play issues. They're waiting to resolve some of those issues, and they have touched base with Messi, and they are hoping to bring him back to the Catalonian club. All right, we also reported this yesterday as breaking news. Frank Lampard has now taken charge as the caretaker manager of Chelsea. So let's review. 2 years ago, Frank Lampard was in charge of Chelsea as their manager. He was then sacked. Chelsea hired Thomas Tuchel as his replacement. Tuchel was then sacked for Graham Potter. After 7 months in charge and dismal results, lots of money spent, Graham Potter was sacked. So Lampard, Tuchel, Potter, all the way back to Lampard. It comes full circle again, I guess. He is just taking charge as a caretaker. This is not a full-time position for him at the moment. Chelsea are currently in the process of interviewing Luis Enrique, former Barcelona and Spain coach, and Julian Nagelsmann, recently sacked from Bayern Munich. We are also understanding that Carlo Ancelotti is a candidate that Chelsea have on their list. A short list of 7 managers. That's not a short list. That's actually a pretty long list. So Chelsea, let's start to do things right and get that sort of stuff right as well. Also, more big news for a former Chelsea boss. This time it's Jose Mourinho. According to reports from Corriere dello Sport, the Roma manager has been approached by top management to head up the Saudi Arabian national team. Jose Mourinho has reportedly been offered over £100 million for 2 years. The deal would make Mourinho the highest paid soccer coach in the history of the sport, and the offer will include a release clause after the first year if he wishes to leave. It will also give him another option to extend his contract until 2026, the year of the next World Cup, which is being played here in North America. Jose Mourinho is currently in charge and under contract at Roma, where he has been there since 2021. He won that club, Roma, their first piece of silverware since 1961, so he is very popular there, although there have been some poor results as of late. We'll see if he can get back on track, and we'll see if he makes the jump to Saudi Arabia as well. Other quick news, Wolves star Daniel Podence could face a 6-match ban after he is charged with allegedly spitting at Brennan Johnson. The 27-year-old appeared to spit at the Nottingham Forest forward in the 90th minute of their clash on Saturday. VAR did take a look at this incident and deemed it to be insufficient and not worthy of a card. The Football Association have said, no, we're looking at it now. We do believe he spit at the Nottingham Forest forward. We will could hand down a 6-match ban for the Wolves star Daniel Podence. All right, guys, that's been your dose of soccer from Daily Soccer. Appreciate it. Give us some love on the socials. Do us a favor. Share this, like it, give us a comment if you like it, or if you want us to talk about other stuff. All right, guys, thanks. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.